Welcome to Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Just come in and say hello. Be nice to see you, to speak to you. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips a balance in favor of fair use. Today we got two different school personnel in two different areas of the country. Tasha Purnell was a former principal, former school teacher. Sarah Jacas was a former school teacher. Hi there, good to see you, Chris. Without further ado, let's get on with the story. Present the screens for you. And I want to show y'all a cool sight too I saw after we get done with this story because I think a lot of y'all would enjoy that sight. Here's where the principal, she was a middle school principal, admits to raping a child under 16 for years. I think I need to put on there trigger warning. I'm sorry, I did not put it on there. So let me go back over here and do that. Figure out where the trigger warning is over here. So good to see you, Chris. Thanks for coming. Thanks everybody at Facebook that are there too. This was updated May the 20th, 2025. This was written May the 19th. So in Wilmington, Delaware, Tasha Purnell, a former middle school principal in Delaware, pled guilty on Monday to 2 counts of third-degree rape and 1 count of continuous sexual abuse of a child. Here we do not have to say it's alleged because she pled guilty, okay? So this is one that is not alleged. The charges were brought in the Superior Court of Delaware following an investigation by the Delaware State Police Troop 2 Criminal Investigations Unit into the rape of a child under the age of 16, according to the Department of Justice. Attorney General Kathy Jennings commented on the case, stating, "The sexual abuse of a child in any case is heinous. When that abuse comes from an adult, much less a person in a position of trust, such as a principal or teacher whose entire purpose is to guide and protect children, it is absolutely unthinkable. The defendant will be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. I am truly grateful to our prosecutors and the Delaware State Police for their excellent work on this case." The problem is, she did this act as a teacher and then went on, was hired at a different school as a principal. Purnell, 44, was a teacher at Stanton Middle School, where she repeatedly sexually assaulted the victim between 2010 and 2014. By any means, if y'all have been a student there, or if you got children that was a student there at this time, you need to talk to your children because if this sorry piece of crap could have possibly messed and violated your child as well. And she could even mess with kids over here. She later served as principal at AI Middle School from 2020 until her suspension and termination in September 2024. Authorities do not believe there are additional victims associated with the case. But we as survivors know that usually they don't have just one victim. We know there are usually multiple victims. So if anybody has been a victim of this person, please get in, uh, please inform law enforcement. Her name is Tasha Purnell. That's how you spell it. It's in Wilmington, Delaware. In a plea deal, prosecutors agreed to drop 16 additional felonies. Drop 16. Wow, why? If y'all got a lot of the proof, why are y'all letting them making plea deals? They need all the charges to stand against them, in my viewpoint. Okay, so because 16 additional felony sexual crime charges were dropped, they would recommend a maximum sentence of 8 years in prison. That's all, just 8. Despite the charges carrying a potential sentence of 6 to 75 years. Sentencing was scheduled for August. I think she needs to go the 75 years because she was in charge of the students. She was hired in a place to take care of our children in a safe manner, to protect them from culprits like herself. So I think she really needed 75 years. Public records indicate that Purnell continued to receive her salary after being placed on leave in September 2023 when the investigation began. Wow, they continued to pay her? Whoa. Parents and teachers were not informed of the probe of her indictment on 19 charges in August 2024, learning of the situation only when local outlet YWHYY reported the story 2 months ago, people reported. Following her guilty plea, revoked Purnell's bond and ordered her to be held at Dolores J. Baylor Correctional Center as she awaited sentencing. I'm going to show y'all this right here, too, okay? I'm not doing this guy's story right now, but I'll be doing that in a couple of days, okay? This father right here allegedly sexually assaulted his daughter for 12 years. He ended up birthing 3 of his kids. Sick, sick, sick. So now let's get over here to the next story. This other middle school teacher, right? Take a little breath. The middle school teacher accused of raping student in classroom over several days. Y'all might want to, at least come back if you cannot take it right now and watch it later because at the end of it, I really got something cool to share with you. Okay. This was Sarah Jacas, 32, was arrested by the Orange County Sheriff's Office and charged with multiple counts of lewd or lascivious battery, lewd or lascivious molestation, and statutory rape by an authority figure. So since she's still going on trial, we have to say alleged here. I hate that. I hate having to say alleged. A Florida middle school teacher faces charges after allegedly raping a middle school student in her classroom. Sarah Jacas, 32, was arrested by the Orange County Sheriff's Office on Monday and charged with multiple counts of lewd or lascivious battery, lewd or lascivious molestation, and statutory rape by an authority figure, according to West. Was going to show you how she ended up doing this for the kid, right? But it seemed like she was going to be a protector of the kid, yet she victimized the kid, okay? The alleged victim, now 16, reported to deputies on June 10th that Jacas had sexually abused him in 2023 when he was 14. The student began eating lunch in Jacas's classroom at the start of the 2022-23 school year due to difficulties fitting in, according to Wish. Okay, so now he already had difficulties fitting in, and now she's doing what she's doing, right? Her people, the affidavit for arrest warrant details that the relationship between Jacas and the student grew closer during these lunches, eventually leading to alleged molestation. The student claimed that their interactions escalated from hugs and kisses to sexual abuse. And put in mind, she was a married woman as well, okay? It's not even cheating. That is worse than cheating. This is sexually abusing a child, okay? A minor. Jacas allegedly communicated with a student outside school hours, initially through text messages. The student's mother discovered the messages and instructed them to stop, reports to WOFL. So it's in Florida. See, that's what Orange County is. Jacas allegedly then created a fake Instagram account to continue contact, and according to the affidavit, she reportedly wrote, I just had sex with my husband and it wasn't the best, but I imagine it was you, sicko. The student alleged that Jacas covered her classroom windows with curtains and they had sexual relations. Jacas was allegedly directing the victim on how to have sexual intercourse with her, per WOFL. I was thinking wolf because we need to turn around because she's like a wolf. In sheep's clothing, that's what a teacher is. You think she's a sheep because she wants to help her children, that she's for the purpose to help our children, and she actually turned into a wolf, right? Victim said the sexual intercourse repeated for the next 3 or 4 days. Jacas was released from the Orange County Detention Facility on June 27th after posting bail. See, she got out on bail, see? Is she still trying to communicate with a guy? Or is she really still communicating with a guy? Don't know, right? I hope and pray that her husband divorced her. The principal of Corner Lake Middle School, that's where she was a teacher, informed the families of the ongoing investigation by law enforcement and the district's Office of Professional Standards, assuring that Jacas will not return to campus pending the investigation's outcome. Sorry. WOFL published the following message. Corner Lake Middle School families, this is Principal Browning calling to make you aware that one of our employees has been arrested after allegations of misconduct from 2 years ago were reported. I can assure you I take all allegations very seriously, and there's an ongoing investigation by law enforcement and the district's Office of Professional Standards. Although I cannot discuss employee matters, please know this person will not be returning to campus pending the outcome of the investigation. Please contact me at school if you have any questions. Thank you for listening and for your continued support. Sorry, piece of crap. See if anybody made any response. Hi there, Jackie Glenn. Yeah, she was grooming for sure. You are right, Chris. Jackie. Good to see you, sister. It's very shocking, ain't it? And grooming. You're right. Both of them did that, right? Yeah, I go by the facts. Yeah, I research. That's right. Now, let me show y'all this interesting thing I found. Okay. This is from the Awareness Company, right? And let me try to put this in the chat right here. Do, do, do. Oh, yeah, right here. Go right here. It's awarenesscompany.com pages, your guide to awareness ribbon color meanings, right? I thought it's really interesting when you go in there. There's ADHD, ADD awareness. It says the colors and everything. But look, when I go down here, of course, child abuse awareness, it's the blue color. But I'd like to show y'all something about that, So, and it says the child sexual abuse assault is a white, okay. So if I want to go in here, child abuse and prevention, I'll hit that one, right? Hit that arrow over here. Look at the supplies here that you can go and support against child abuse, right? Ribbons. Hope comes in all colors, silicone bracelets. Child abuse awareness, start blue bangle bracelets. Look at all these cool things that come up with that. I really like these angel wings. See right here? So, and that's supposed to be in human trafficking color, if I'm not mistaken, the dark blue. I would say, yeah, but there. So let's go back to over here. I think this is really cool. So there's child sexual abuse. It says white, right? And there's child sexual assault, child exploitation. So look at here. Here's the satin white ribbons for the child sexual abuse. See? Large white ribbon awareness pins. How cool is that to be able to get all these stickers and everything to support, go around and bring knowledge and awareness to the different people? It's so cool. So, but I want y'all to be aware too that the female though, when you go and down here to the actual rapes, sorry, look at all these different see, rape awareness, and see, people said that the sexual abuse is actually teal, but it's like the rape awareness is teal. And really, when they sexually abuse us, that is. Oh, but they don't have enough of that, do they? Unless you go like this. It's sad. They don't have anything of that. There's different products in there. There's remembrance awareness, rare disease, parental care. I like the fact about the ADHD up there as well. But let me see if it's got the. Y'all see the different names right here? Can y'all see okay? Kidney disease, kidney cancer, hepatitis infertility awareness. This goes on and on. So it says, see, human trafficking. See, that's the dark blue ribbon, okay? That's why I said that that would be good to have as well. Here's the dark blue ribbon, dark blue satin ribbon awareness pin, see? And it's the same thing as the child abuse awareness, but this is, we know the dark blue means child sexual abuse, human trafficking. It goes on and on about this, and even says that the dark blue ribbon arthritis awareness. Um, a lot of us got arthritis problems, but I really think this site is cool. I would love to have a lot of these stickers right here, right? And go around like whenever I do mail or present my book or something. Maybe put a sticker on the outside of the envelope or so. It'd be so cool to be able to afford to get enough of these bangles, child abuse awareness, dark blue bangle bracelets. I think that'd be really cool to have. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Just take a look further stuff. So that's pretty cool. So it says like if you get 25, it's $1 each. If you get like 100, it's 90 cents each. It says child abuse awareness, dark blue bangle bracelets are made more than just an accessory. They're a powerful statement of solidarity and hope. Crafted from flexible plastic, these bracelets are designed to fit comfortably on your wrist, serving as a constant gentle reminder of the importance of child abuse prevention. The dark blue ribbons and the words child abuse awareness etched into each bracelet symbolize a commitment to protecting the most vulnerable among us. Wearing this bracelet is a simple yet impactful way to show support for the cause, spark conversations, and spread awareness in your community. Whether you're participating in a campaign, attending an awareness event, or simply going about your daily routine, the 7.5-inch bracelet is a visible pledge to stand against child abuse. And you may also like it's got these different child abuse, hanging earrings, a lot of different things. If what your individual things, this is a good site, okay? I think it's cool. Looks like, yeah, I bet she did too. Picked out the most vulnerable. That's right. The ones that really needed help, I guarantee you that's what she did. I love you so much, girl. I appreciate you coming in. I think that's important going back in there and getting bringing more awareness, and that's one way to bring awareness is like if you go around at events or anything, and it'd be cool to have a lot of those type of things, and for a small donation, also towards the cause. Later on, I'm trying to get a group of people together, and if you have been abused or whatever, please get with me if you want to be a part of the next conversation I want to end up doing, so that we can let me share. See if I can get the put it up for everybody. The thing that I had made. Uh, for all of us to unite together. Um, Got to figure where I put it, so bear with me a minute. Okay, so let it load up, and I'll share with y'all right quick. So I want to stand together, all of us survivors, Child Abuse Advocates United. But it's not showing the full screen of what I wanted to do, but it says, but we're Abuse Advocates United, okay? So when we go to do something like that, us, we different advocates and speaking up against the different, like child abuse or child sexual abuse or something. I think I want to title it, Abuse Advocates United, right? We stand together firmly against these acts towards our children. I want to say thank you so much, everyone, and may God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much, Jackie. I love and miss you. Thank you, everyone else who are listening as well. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tongue tied.